Hello, everybody. Super excited to have you back. So I want to go over all of the questions that I get about Constant Close. So let's dive a little bit deep and see what type of value that Constant Close can give to your business. The reason why Constant Close came into fruition is because I'm an investor. As an investor, we're all into efficiency, learning how we can scale our businesses, reading all the books. So what do all the books say? Focus on what you're good at. Focus on your superpower, right? And I knew that I was really good at closing deals, at selling deals. But for me to create a business, I thought, with me being an investor, how can I provide that value? I knew that the transaction, the escrow, the earnest money, the paperwork was the messy part, the busy work of the transaction. You guys wouldn't believe how many investors that I know that are managing 5 to even 15 deals by themselves. And we all know what that looks like. As entrepreneurs, we have the personality to wear the hats, all of the hats. I'm the transaction coordinator, I'm acquisitions, I'm dispositions, and I'm the CEO. As we start to scale and as we learn, we know delegation's important, we know focusing on your superpower is important, and we know finding the who instead of the what is very important. So I want to be your who. And this is how Constant Close came, like I said, into fruition. So knowing that I could provide value for you in that busy work, now what does that look like? What we're able to do at Constant Close is to help you scale your business. It doesn't matter if you have 15 deals or if you're a new investor. We've created this company to be able to help all investors, and the exciting thing about it is nationwide. So let's talk about that. What does that process look like? You go to our website, you're able to inquire about our services and pick a product that is able to help you in your business. So are you on the wholesale side or are you on the creative side? If you're on the wholesale side, obviously you'll be in our wholesale products. Let's talk about what that looks like. You purchase that on the website, and what happens next? We know as being investors that time is of the essence to get your deal done, right? We are able to help you as you sign up within 24 hours guaranteed to move that deal forward. Now, what we'll do, which is the reason why Constant Close has grown so much in the last 3 years, is all of my TCs are just like me. They all have a sales background. So although we manage that busy work, the escrow, opening up escrow, the earnest money, the assignments, we're able to help those investors that say, listen, Rashell, I got a seller. They're okay with this purchase price. But what do I do next? A lot of us get analysis paralysis. So the next thing that you do is you give us a call. What we do is we teach the process. That's what makes us a little bit different. We teach the process in saying, okay, they've agreed to these terms. Let's write that up on a contract. Now, if you don't have a contract, we have all the contracts that you need, whether it be wholesale or creative. But the neat thing about it is we're going to show you how do you write that up on a contract. You guys, it's more than just putting a purchase price. It's more than just putting the seller's name and your names. Do you know your protections in the contract? Do you know that your earnest money goes hard within 7 days? Now, what if you're virtually investing? I'm here in California and I'm buying a property in West Virginia. There's no way I'm going to fly down there. So what are those protections that I need to protect my earnest money during my due diligence period? That is a great example of what we do here at Constant Close. We are consultants. So we take your deal, we teach you how to do it, write up the contract. And this is the part that gets me super excited, is we actually get on the phone with your seller. So what is this going to do for you as an investor? Well, it's going to offer you the credibility and the professionalism that you need in this industry. You're going to be able to say, you know what, Mr. Seller, I'm going to have my transaction coordinator call you. Not only is she going to go over the terms with you, but she'll go over the whole contract with you to make sure that you feel comfortable. Part of my mission and what we're doing in Constant Close is to bring back the integrity to the business and to make sure that everybody, all parties in the transaction, feel comfortable, there's transparency, and that we're teaching as we're going along that process. So as we go over that contract with the seller and we go over what does default mean, what does inspection mean, what does due on sale clause mean, whatever it might be, once again, like I said, that's going to add to the credibility, and we are going to push that deal over the finish line. And the neat thing about it is if you want to sit there on the phone with us and listen to how we articulate the contract, how we talk to sellers, that right there is an invaluable piece of training if you're newer to the industry. And even if you're not newer to the industry, there's so many times, you guys, that I hear other people, other investors, and I think that's such a great way to say it. We're always learning on how to pitch things and how to be able to close these deals. So after we close these deals, yes, we're excited. It's a closed deal, but you guys, it's not an actual deal until we do the work. So what does that look like now? We have a closed deal. That's where we come in. You go focus on closing more deals, and we have your back. And that's when we open up escrow. That's when we look at the preliminary title report. That's when we make sure you have all of your numbers, whether it be a wholesale deal or a creative deal, to make sure it's an actual deal. Those of you know that when you get a preliminary title report, there are times things pop up, especially when we're helping people in distress, that we learn that it's not a deal that we're going to need to follow through the finish line and close. It's better to figure it out in the beginning, and that's what we do here at Constant Close to make sure that we have your back and we take care of you as a client. So as you're closing more deals, we follow that whole process. And what does that look like? Escrow, earnest money. If you have a wholesale deal and you find a buyer, you say, Rashell, I have an end buyer. We're going to do the same thing we did in the beginning. Get the assignment contract out. Now, what is the assignment? For those of you saying, okay, she's talking about something. What is this? This is the disposition part, or let's say the back end part of the transaction. When you're doing a wholesale deal, we're buying these properties at a discount and we're gaining capital. And how we gain that capital is by selling it to an end buyer that has the funds to be able to close on the transaction. That assignment paperwork is how we do that. Once again, we have all the paperwork, so we get the assignment contract, we write all of your terms, and we do the same thing. We get on the phone with the end buyer, we make sure everybody feels comfortable, go over the assignment contract, and push that assignment over the finish line. When that deal has been assigned, we look forward to closing, checking the HUD, making sure everything is in the right place. So that would be a full process of what a wholesale deal looks like. Now let's talk about creative. As we know, creative deals are a beast, very different, subject to novation, hybrid, whatever it might be, a lot of different elements in these transactions to look out for. We are helping people in distress. We are working with trustees, attorneys. So we come in, and I have personally trained all of my TCs to be able to know, once again, what to look out for. We can do the same thing with a creative deal when you pick that product on our website, where we draw up the purchase contract, we go over it with the seller and help push that deal over the finish line, and then we watch the whole escrow process, earnest money, add all of the protections in the contract, and making sure we have all of our numbers to make sure it's a deal. Now, disposition, like I said, the back end of the deal, we can do whatever your disposition style is. Wrap, assignment, and we're able to, once again, teach you how to draw that up on that contract and to be able to close that deal. This type of value is invaluable. I wish I had something like this when I was an investor, and so I know that it serves everybody, and we're so excited to not just handle your paperwork, but to teach you guys in the process. Another value that Constant Close has is we're nationwide. We have partners in all 50 states, so whether you're an attorney state or you're in a title state, that's not something that you have to worry about. When you have a deal and and it's executed with the seller, we have vetted all of our title and attorney partners. We have RMLO partners. That's an underwriter for seller finance deals. We have servicing partners. Servicing is how you pay for that mortgage or how the payments are handled. We have all of those partners nationwide to help it make a simple and efficient process for you as an investor. Once again, going back to focusing on what you're good at. So this is what gets me so excited about Constant Close, guys. We are a different breed of a transaction coordinator. We are here to help you, whether you have your first couple deals or whether you need to delegate and hire a transaction coordinator so you can get back to doing what you're good at. So I hope you guys see the value, and I give you the invitation to please get on the phone with us, to please reach out to us, and we are here to also answer questions. We have a Facebook group. We also have an Instagram page. We love to share our knowledge with you, and we hope that you'll take advantage of it so we can serve you guys all nationwide. You guys, I so appreciate you being here. I wanted to thank you for watching this video. I have so much more content to bring value to you guys, getting into the nitty-gritty, step-by-step guides. So please like, subscribe this video, come check me out, get to know me a little bit more, and I'm so excited to share all of this with you in the near future.